And we are live and with a new intro. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. Though today it's a little different. It's a birthday special here, as it's my birthday. So we're live here. It's gonna be a lot of celebrating. It's a lot of just having some fun here. So we're gonna see who will stop by, who's gonna pop on and just shoot the shit with us. So just give us a bit and yeah. But what's going on, everyone? Good evening. Good evening. Again, it's a nice Friday evening here, 7 o'clock. But what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? So again, it's been a good day so far. So we're sipping on a little something here. Oh yeah. But yeah, happy birthday to me, guys. But what's going on? So I feel like this kind of stream it reminds me more of like when I used to do gaming streams that is just me talking for a while and just we'll see how this goes. But yeah. So again, this is the birthday stream here. So but we're live, pal. We're live. So let's see. Like I said, we sent the link around. We'll see who pops in, who decides to come join us and shoot the shit. So but again, we are live here. It's been a good week, though. Been a busy week on the podcast. We've had some great episodes, which again, I want to thank Mr. Black for joining me to talk about all things Jobber Slam 3. Here we go. We got the thank you, my brother. Thank you, Matt Awesome in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, it's the boss man from TCW. Thank you, Mr. Fetsky. Again, I apologize for what happened on this past week's episode of Respect the Craft. It didn't go the way I would have wanted, but again, thank you for joining us as well. There we go. Look at that, all the emojis there. And thank you, Serena. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, like I was saying, it's been a busy week. We had Mr. Black this week. We had the current TCW Tag Team Champions, Johnny Moran and Aaron Roxas, on the podcast this week. We had Vinny Pacifico on this week. It's been a good week. Then, if you guys check out the Knucklehead Network as well, that's been a great week. We had the Raw Watch Along on Monday, which always it's some madness there. Tuesday with comics, it was a good time. We had a nice convo, we had a nice chat. It was all good. And there we go. Thank you so much again. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Then on Wednesday it's sports. So if you guys check them out, check out all the sports discussion there. Last night's episode, we had the lovely Janelle from HR representing Jobber Tears Network and the Jobber Tears podcast. We got to talk even more about Jobber Slam. Next week, the podcast here is definitely going to be a lot about Jobber Slam. So definitely check that out. And here we go. We got the good buddy SP. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Again, don't forget, guys, if you do want to come on, let me know. I will send you the join link. This time it's free range. Anyone can come on here if they would like. No interruptions of sorts like we've had this week. This week was a little chaotic on that Moran and Roxas episode. But thank you, Serena. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Definitely. The weekend's going to be fun. Today was a little more chill. Like I said, it's Friday, so we're trying to enjoy the day. Like I said, having a nice sip here. Got some an adult beverage, if you will. But it's nice. Hey, there we go. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Thank you. But again, it's a good day. It's a good day. Got to celebrate with some of the fam. Got to have a nice day, nice chill day for the birthday. The weather started out just horrible this morning, but hey, it's all good. It ended up being a nice day. Got to have some good time with the fam, and then the weekend continues. Even more fun things coming soon. But yeah, I wanted to do one of these. I wanted to jump on here, talk to the people, because I feel like why not? Especially with how much we do the podcast. So why not come on here and have some fun with you guys and just shoot the shit. So again, that's what this one's gonna be. It's more of just shooting the shit instead of the normal. Oh yeah, let's have an interview here. It's more of just let's talk. So if you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask me, instead of me asking people questions, let me know. Put them in the comments. We're just having a convo. We're having fun. So also, if you see me looking that way, my apologies. Uh, Titan Championship Wrestling is here. Come celebrate our brother's birthday. Definitely, yeah. Anyone that wants to come on as well from TCW, if you want to come on, plug your match, talk about that, we can do that too. Happy birthday from Thank you, Mister. Thank you so much again. Maddie's always in my thoughts, always with us. He's always with us. MBK, so it's forever there. So much love. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, so if anyone wants to come on, let me know. Link will be sent to you. I cannot post it here because unfortunately that is how you get those lovely bots, and we don't want that. So if you want the link, let me know. I will send it directly to you. So just let me know. Let me know. So, but we're having fun here. We're having some fun. We're chatting here. We're gonna try to go for an hour. If we go a little more, hey, that's fine too. But we're going for the hour at least, just to have a nice, cool stream here. So it's like the old days when I used to do just Twitch. Unfortunately, I can't do like I used to and have music and all that good stuff because YouTube will not like that. So we're just gonna keep it like this. Uh, but yeah. Also, I'll make some announcements here. Like I said, next week is gonna be big with Jobber Slam. We're gonna have Zuka King joining us on Monday to talk about Jobber Tier South versus Prolific. On Thursday, I'll be joined by Jobber Tier South's movie Mike. We are looking to make some more episodes happen next week, so definitely stay on the lookout for that. As again, Respect the Craft is always going. So this technically it's episode 163. We're looking to keep it going, looking to make more episodes happen. So again, stay tuned. Stay tuned for announcements. Keep subscribing to the channel. Keep sharing the episodes. Keep making this become some great things here. So and there we go. We got the good brother Lay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lay, also part of the Knuckleheads. We, again, like I said, go check us out over there as well. Great podcast over there. Very, just every day is a different thing over there. So the format's always ever changing. It's always a good time. You never know what to expect on a stream with the Knuckleheads. So, hey, there we go. We got the homie Kenny in the chat. All jokes aside, happy birthday, my brother. Glad to call you a friend. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Again, it's always fun again. With Kenny, it's always good too as well. Go check him out as well on the Call Up Podcast. Every Monday, we're doing the Raw Watch Along. Every Wednesday, go check him out when he's featuring different topics, asking those questions in there, and just having a nice conversation with Kenny. So go check that out as well. Go support everyone. Again, go show the community some love. It's always good. Go support the companies as well, some love. TCW has been in here. We got great independent wrestlers in here, so go show them some love as well. Here we go. Hey, we got Jay the Key in the chat. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. There you go. Let's see. We got SP. What we got here? Best thing going today. Thanks for all the sports having me on. Of course. We got to have the good pal SP. We always have to have the good pal SP. Even when it's not a scheduled SP episode, it's always good to have the good pal SP. So thank you as always, my brother. Thank you for coming on and chatting with us. I got a question. Okay, let me put this on here as well. I got a question. What made you want to start doing this podcast, Respect the Craft? Okay, so Respect the Craft, it came from an idea of wanting to do something different than just the ordinary podcast. The system of not wanting to just do the okay, what got you into wrestling and the just I feel like there was a lot of the what questions to expect from a podcast. And I wanted to give it something different where we were able to truly show, no pun intended, a respect for the craft of professional wrestling. Be able to do something where it enhances not only the person coming on, but especially the companies that they're working for. Give that true boost of, hey, let's make sure promotion is out there. Because it's one of the best things. Platforms like this, it enhances products. It enhances just doing something like that instead of the, okay, yeah, let's have the repetitive questions. So I wanted to do something different like that because I've done the podcast like that before. I had the Laws Roundtable. I've been a part of other podcasts like that as well. And it's one of those now to be able to see how ever-changing podcasts are now. I'm glad to be able to add to the betterment as well and do something where it's, again, enhancing and give it a nice perspective on the guests that are coming on. So I hope that answers your question, Serena. And thank you, Bestie. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what Kenny got for us here. I'm all about the questions. What's your favorite dessert? Ooh, okay. So I it, as much it's I'm not big on sweets. That's the funny part. Like to me, my biggest sweet or thing is I guess soda. Which again, this is some spiked soda here, but if I have to pick something now, I want to say tiramisu. I've gone into a kick of tiramisu, like the espresso in it's so good, especially if it's done well. Like one of my best friends, his mom makes amazing tiramisu. So I won't say who, just so they don't go bothering the person for the recipe. But yeah, so yeah, great a great tiramisu. That's my favorite. I have to say. We popped SP there. There you go. There you go. And hey, we got the bro Conrad in the chat. Thank you so much. Conrad's another one. Please go check out Everything Pro Wrestling to see great. Not only on Mondays, you get to see him on stream there. You get to see him every Wednesday after AEW. Go check that out as well. Go support the brother there. Again, another one killing the game with this. It's one of those. That's another reason I love about being a part of the community again. Because there was a time that I was like, you know what? There were so many podcasts, so many things that's like, I'm good. I don't need to be here. Now it's like, you know what? Seeing how much everyone supports each other and how much we all try to, again, be for the betterment of just putting out something more positive out there. It's always great to see content like that. So, and okay, perfect. It did answer the question there. So lovely. Let's see. SP asking us, did Angela did you make Raymond a sandwich for his birthday? Oh my god. Let's see. What did Bestie reply here? As for Andrew, he deserves better than just a sandwich. My Bestie gets a hey, I get a steak. There we go. Gotta love a good steak. Hey, we got Henny in the chat. What's going on, brother? Thank you so much. Again, to anyone that's just coming in, if you guys would like the link to pop on for a little bit, let me know. I'll send you the link. You could come join us here, come have a chat. Like I said, we're going to try to be here for a nice hour. If we go over it, that's cool too. But just let me know and I will send you the link your way. Here we go. I guess we're going to talk about sandwiches here. Conrad asking, what is your favorite sandwich? As much as I do like it as a normal just pasta dish, I gotta say, a good chicken parm sandwich. I feel like you can't go wrong with that. A nice chicken parm sandwich is always good, especially again if it's done well. If it's done well, but yeah, I love how this from a normal wrestling podcast has now gone to the food episode of Respect the Craft. But hey, it's a birthday special, so we're doing whatever we can here. This is what we do. It's having fun. It's having a good chat. Of course. A good toasted bread is always good. Toasted roll, you got to. Gotta have it nice. It's again, it adds something to it. So it adds something to it there. But again, thank you all that are in the chat. Thank you for those that are supporting and sharing as well. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, I'm looking around because again, it's a Friday. So you love to see how much just everything is blown up here. So there we go. Also, I have to keep telling people thank you as well because we're getting the birthday wishes. There we go. So again, thank you all. Thank you all as always. But what else? I've wanted to bring them back for a while. I've wanted to bring back the gaming streams for a while now. Unfortunately, it's just been a thing of time. Like I want to make sure that I'm able to give as much time to it as I can, but also the time to the podcast and the time to other endeavors that I'm doing, and just other things as well that I'm focusing on. Like it's to me, gaming streams, you definitely need to give more than just like an hour or two. Like gaming streams definitely need to be, you're there for a while. You're trying to have fun with the chat. You're trying to do all this. Like, don't get me wrong. I miss the streams. Like they were fun to do, especially the 2K streams, all that stuff. Thank you so much, SP. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it, brother. Again, go kill it tomorrow. If you guys haven't already, go get your tickets. Be there tomorrow night for American Spirit. It's gonna be a fun time there. A stacked card, top to bottom. Go check out American Spirit. TCW gonna kill it tomorrow night. See the likes of Anthony Gangone defending against Trax. See the guys that I had on the podcast this week, Johnny Moran and Aaron Roxas defending those TCW tag team titles against the Genesis, and see so much more. Go check them out. That is again TCW. Again, go follow them. Go get the tickets. Go support. Always support your local independent wrestling promotions. But yeah, so it's one of those where I'd love to get back to the gaming streams. There's so much to play right now. Like I've been playing Fight Forever. I'm still playing 2K. But yeah, it's timing. It's just making sure I could give the dedicated amount of time I would love to give to the gaming streams, but still being able to do everything else that I'm doing with my own podcast, with the Knuckleheads podcast that I've been joining the network and being a part of. And yeah, and then again, I would love to do it on weekends, but it's one of those where shows are on Saturday usually, and then Sunday it's usually a family day. It's something to do out there, so it's again, it's hard to find the time for it, but eventually we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back eventually. I do again. I want to be able to play something out there. I want to be able to put some stuff out there, and we have a bunch of customs on 2K to make and play with. So we'll get to it eventually. So, but I do want to play Fight Forever on stream because I've had fun with it. I know people are still a little iffy about the mini games and all that, but I've enjoyed it. I've loved the mini games on it. I've enjoyed the actual gameplay. It's different. It's different than just the normal simulation of it, of like a 2K match or something like that. It's definitely something different that again you need instead of just doing the same 2K style video game or WWE style video game. You need something different. So, but that's just me. Yeah. Sorry again, guys. I'm looking to the side as well because I just got to make sure I'm responding as well to people. Which again, thank you so much to everyone for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much to everyone with the posts. Very, very much appreciated and very much appreciate the love today. It's always a good day here. It's always a good feeling when you get that love on your birthday. So I thank you all. And to everyone watching, I thank you guys as well for joining and sitting down with me here for a little bit and watch me just shoot the shit. Like I said, we'll see who comes by, who decides to hop on here. Like I said, I sent the link to a few people. If anyone would like to join, let me know. I'll send you the link as well. Like I said, I won't be posting a link like that because the last time I did one of those, are you watching the ROH pay-per-view tonight? I wanted to, but nothing really like it got me to want to watch it fully. Like I was like, it was at one point that I'm like, yeah, I'll probably check it out anyway because it's a pay-per-view on my birthday. But I was like, the card didn't entice me to like fully, especially that most of it I feel like was booked this week. Like I get it, ROH is still in its, especially right now in its developmental stage of this new era of ROH, but I like when at least for a pay-per-view there's some stories built into it, at least something that makes it like, okay, yeah, let's watch this. Like I don't know, that's just me. But especially there's so many AEW pay-per-views that coming next too, that's like, yeah, it's a little hard on the bank. Like it's a little hard on the bank here. So unfortunately that will be a no for the ROH pay-per-view today. Oh man. Does anyone in the chat though watch it? Are you gonna watch it, Kenny? Are you gonna watch the ROH pay-per-view tonight? I'll probably end up watching SmackDown and Rampage tonight. Got pre-show. Hey, there you go. There we go. We got Conrad watching the pre-show there. Oh, here we go. We got the We got the good brother Coltrane in the chat, and we got Coltrane on here. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what up?
What's up? What's up?
We live?
Yeah, we live. We live.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up with you?
Not much, man. We just chilling here. We're just chilling.
So what are you 30 what are you 36 today, right?
Nah, man. Nah.
Not 36?
Nah, man.
I thought you were 36, bro.
At least you added on age. Someone earlier was like, I thought you were still like 19. I was like, I wish? Like, no.
Nah, you ain't 19.
Nah. I'm at 25 now. I'm at 25. Mm-hmm.
So what's up with tomorrow, yo? What's up with these festivities you got? Oh, no, that's Sunday, right?
That's Sunday, yeah. That's Sunday.
So what you got planned tomorrow?
Tomorrow, from when I was told just to be ready by a certain time, and I'm getting taken away by family. So I have no clue what I'm doing tomorrow.
So somebody's pulling up, and then Liam Neeson is gonna make a phone call and all that dumb shit.
Yep.
Because you're getting taken. And then when the night's over, you'll be taking a number 2. Get it? Yeah, I'll do that in there.
By Sunday we'll have taken 3. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
I just keep going. It's just like I just got taken away.
Exactly, that's bro.
Exactly. That's it.
So Sunday, it's still in the air. I'll still try to make a special guest appearance. Saying if the money's right. Got to talk to my agent. Got to clear it with.
Gotta get the booking in there. Gotta get the booking. In there.
Exactly.
There you go.
Because it's a lot of Barbie and Oppenheimer talk in the air. You know what I mean?
I've seen a lot of. It's made a lot of money from what I've seen.
And it's horrible if you're a man. I really don't know. If you're a man and you're going to see this film, Barbie, that is, I feel like it should lower your credit score. I feel like going to see that film should affect you negatively somehow. Like in life as a man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say this without. Do you plan to see it, Ray?
I don't think so.
Okay, thank you. Fuck spoilers. Whoever's listening. I read the script for Barbie. You know what I mean? Because that's just something I do. Like I read the scripts of these films to gauge the dialogue and the writing and stuff like that to see if there's any substance to the film. And Ken's the villain, right?
Like Ryan Gosling's Ken, or just one of the Kens? Because I know like there's, from what I've seen from like the trailers, there's multiple Kens. Like it's a multiverse of Kens. But Ryan Gosling's Ken.
If anyone's watching and they plan on seeing Barbie, they can tune out because spoiler alert. Okay.
We just spoiled it for somebody.
From what I read, the premise of the film and the Barbie world, okay. All of the women Barbies are in charge of things. They're like the Dr. Barbie, the Mayor Barbie. I think at even one point I read she was referred to as President Barbie. So all the Kens just chill at the beach all day. That's all they do. Because remember, Ken only came with like some shorts and shit.
Yeah.
So somehow Barbie and Ken end up driving into the real world. Now the real world is very patriarchal. Like I think there's a scene where a guy's like slapping up his chick for no reason, and Ken sees this, and he's like, I want to bring this way back to Barbie world. So he goes back, convinces all the other Kens to like, let's get real jobs. Let's be important. So Barbie starts an uprising to go against the men. Men, I say men.
Okay.
This is a Barbie movie, right?
This does not sound like it would be Barbie. It sounds like the plot, in a sense, sounds like it could be something interesting, just not with Barbie attached to it. Because it's like, wait, how we get into an uprising? Well, someone that watches it, let us know how it turns out. Because
it's hard to mess up a Barbie movie when you have a built-in clientele. Like,
well, I heard they just because of that movie alone, like sales of the toys and stuff have gone up. Like I saw, I think they're selling. I think AMC you can get a bucket that comes with the doll for like $50. So
Bro.
imagine AMC's making bank this week just off Barbie.
Bro, so toward at the end of the movie, I think the last line I read, Barbie says, no, Ken says, can we all just be equal?
Okay.
And Barbie says, no, not until the real world's equal. Like this is a Barbie movie, right?
See, but at least that's a nice message. But it's just like, again, it's a Barbie movie.
Exactly.
Like, that's a nice message to send. Like, yeah, everyone should be, but in a Barbie movie, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna get lost somewhere. Like, it's still a Barbie movie, but
like this movie should have been an easy sell. Barbie ends up in the real world. The execs from Mattel are trying to grab her and hide her and send her back because she's gonna expose how the business is done.
You know what it should be? It should kind of be like that, like the Mannequin movie.
Exactly.
Like something like that. That's what it should have been. Instead of this. Because I feel like that's a good movie they could have done with anything else. Called it like just something else. But the fact that it's attached to the Barbie name, it's like, I don't know. But I feel like that's why people are watching it though. And they were able to make a plan of like, no, we're gonna give this message in there, which should be interesting.
So if you're a man and you want to be insulted for however many hours this film is, you can go see it and just sit there and be blamed for everything wrong in the earth. There's a scene, Ray, where they're ripping the heads off the Barbie dolls. Like little women and girls are ripping the heads off the dolls saying, I'm not just the mother, but as a woman, like you potentially should be, right? Like, I don't know.
Oh, again, this movie, it's
interesting. And I'm all, I'm a father with daughters, so I'm all for strong women. But I want my daughter to be strong as a woman, not pretending to be a man. You know what I mean? I don't expect my daughter to fight 200-pound dudes. You know what I mean? Especially when in the real world, Laura Croft wouldn't walk down a street in Harlem. She would cross the street with a purse. She would run. You know what I mean?
Again, like I said, I feel like the premise is good. Just
the delivery is hard.
How it's going, yeah. But let me go say. Let's do some thanks here. Thank you to the Knuckleheads. Thank you to the homie Toe in here. Of course, Taquan got B. Taquan, we gotta celebrate. It's my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, thanks for joining, Taquan. It's and here we go. We got Pete say happy birthday. Thank you, Pete. Yo, Pete, that announcement though. I saw that match announcement. Sent to Slaughter versus O'Shea and John Davis. That's gonna be a match.
Yeah, that's a good match. That's a good matchup.
That's gonna be good. Here we go. Hey, we got Jen. Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much. She said she's gonna watch it. She's gonna let us know.
Okay.
She said she'll let us know about how it is. So when you watch it, let us know how it is. We want to know how this works. There we go. Taquan said he's gonna go watch an all pink like Cameron. There you go. Just go with the theme. Just go with the theme. Go enjoy it. Then go watch Oppenheimer afterward, though. I'm hearing that's the theme. Everyone's doing both. Everyone's watching.
You got
both
to
of them at
the
same
world.
time.
So you got to watch Oppenheimer also, or Mission Impossible. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But meanwhile, I think Barbie's like beating Oppenheimer by like double the opening sales. I think Barbie's at like 62 million right now.
Well, the budget for to me, you can't compare the two because Oppenheimer is a rated R film.
Yeah.
And you as a rated R film, you'll never compete with a PG-13 movie.
Oh, is it just PG-13 too? Again, with the theme, I'm like, I was expecting it to be something else.
Yeah, like rated G, right? You can never compete with a PG-13 film, and plus Oppenheimer's 3 hours long, so it'd be less showings than Barbie. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense. So it is, which it makes sense though. It's a longer movie. Like, it's gonna be. It definitely deals with a lot more than a normal movie would there, just because of again the situation of it. Like, if you guys haven't. It's a historical movie there. So.
Another note, like, Barbie was first released in Japan, and we dropped the first Oppenheimer design bomb on Japan. So, makes sense.
What interesting timing for the dropping of these movies.
Yep.
Well then. someone made a joke like that this morning. I was like,
Yep.
It's like, yeah. I'll just take another sip because, like, yeah.
So, what birthday film are you going to see, Ray?
Like I said, I'll probably end up seeing. I do want to see Oppenheimer eventually, so I'll see if I end up seeing it sometime in the next week because I do want to see it. I'm looking into. I do want to see because the trailer got me in. Like I think
I'm gonna let you slide because you saw fucking Fast X opening day, but Oppenheimer you're waiting for.
Yeah.
You saw Shuri and Namor opening day, but Oppenheimer has to wait, right? Like, okay, I get you, right?
Well, it didn't drop on my birthday. Like it dropped when I had free time. I don't have free time right now.
Yeah.
Like
I don't even know why that movie was called Black Panther. There was no Black Panther in it.
Well, there technically was. She becomes the Black Panther afterwards.
No. Black Panther is father to son. If you don't have that, you don't have a Black Panther. Am I wrong?
Well, by now I feel like everyone, if you haven't watched it, spoiler alert, we do find out there is a son by the end of it. So,
but it's father to son. You remember what Forrest Whitaker said? The Black Panther. What African country is he from, bro? Like African. But you remember, it's father to son.
Thank you.
It's always father to son. So I don't know how she's the Black Panther. She's somebody wearing a suit, but I wouldn't call it a Black Panther.
Oh, look at that! So it did happen already. It happened in comics already. So they're adapting now.
Who cares? I'm talking about these movies. I'm not talking about the comic book. Comic books is a separate entity.
For anyone watching this, Will does not like what it went down. Like this has been a conversation for a while.
No, I'm completely against the MCU, which is why Disney is in the hot water that they're in. They're selling everything. You hear about that, Ray?
No, I did not.
You will.
Thank you, Lance. Oh man. Yo, you broke Kenny here. Says, what if your name is Ken? Oh, for Ken and I was like, wait, where does he go? Oh man. Yo, Kenny, it's a hard week to be Kenny right now.
It's very hard week to be Kenny, bro.
Like you just heard, like Ken is a bad dude right now. He's a bad guy.
Word.
See, this is what happened.
Hashtag stand with Ken. Like let's get that started, right?
Oh, I saw from one image. Ken is dressing like Joey Silver. He stole Joey Silver's gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
My son is being sweet cheeks in this movie. Yo, damn it! I'm getting a refund now.
Damn, bro.
No, Kenny, you gotta go see. You gotta let us know when we do Raw Watch Along on Monday. Let us know how it is. We need to find out. We need more people to watch. We still want people to watch this movie because we want to hear how it is. Like I said, I don't have the time. If not, I would eventually get to it. I'll end up watching it when it's streamed somewhere. I don't think I'm gonna end up seeing it in theaters. I'm
not even going that far, bro. I still ain't watch Thor: Love and whatever they call it.
You didn't watch it yet?
Nope. I mean, how many movies are we gonna get with Thor trying to find himself? It's like he's the god of thunder. I'm pretty sure he knows who he is, bro. Like I don't want to see him destroyed and broken down,
Yeah, it definitely was I don't know. To me, each one has gotten a little more comedic. That I don't know if I like that direction for Thor, but
absolutely. And Taika Waititi is a horrible director. I mean, there's somebody with cancer in this film, but then you have a joke right after. Like, how does that sink in? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which it's hard because it's like you could see they tried to somewhat in the movie use the imagery of dealing with loss, having mourning, all that go in there, and then I don't know. You can't have comedy and that. Like that's what I liked. I know the issues you have with Black Panther. I like that at least you got to deal with mourning. You got to deal with mourning though. Again, outside of the movie, there's at least something of dealing with loss. There's no comedic relief in it. it's actual dealing with loss there. With this, it's like, no, we're just gonna have comedy relief somewhere in it.
Okay.
Like,
I tried to give Black Panther a try, Ray. I mean,
yeah. There you go, Kenny. Just flip it. That's it.
When she kind of blamed T'Challa for dying, you know, when she says like, I could have found the cure if he told me sooner. I knew right there what kind of movie it was. I knew right there what kind of movie it was. So, it's your birthday.
Now I'm like thinking, because it's like, at first when I saw it, it seemed like that to me. It felt like it makes sense though. It's one of those where it's like you never find out till it's too late with a lot of things. Like with anyone that's gone through a loss, usually times you go through that it's like you want to say, oh, if only I knew, if only I could do this, I would have been able to help. But it's one of those where sadly we go through that in life, and it's like there's nothing we can do. Even if it's playing the 20 questions of like, oh, if like.
So. Again, this is a movie, you know. It's a movie by Disney. If he had only told me sooner, I could have saved him. Like blaming him for dying. I don't know. This is why I watch older stuff, classic stuff. You know what I mean?
This has gotten to the serious podcast on my birthday.
How did this turn to the movie review podcast?
I don't know. I said it was just shooting the shit today. So this is what we're doing on this episode here.
Word. So, Ahmed would like this episode, bro.
Yeah, Ahmed would approve of this episode here. That's still the goal, though. We still trying to get Ahmed. Right? We still trying to get Ahmed on here. We gotta make it happen eventually.
And we gotta get Too Cold, bro, because I got so many questions, bro.
Yo, you know what I love? That you were one of the first people that sent me that intro, all that again. Yep. And then it just became like for a straight week, every page I saw was posting it.
Yep.
Like even my boy Kenny here, who was in the chat, he posted it to his page.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, everyone's just loving Too Cold again. And like he had his great resurgence on the independents. Like everyone's been booking Too Cold. Everyone's loving to see what he could still do in 2023.
And I was just browsing through and I saw that. But when I met him, like what I noticed was he's like he doesn't get enough flowers. You know what I mean? Like he really did invent that movie we're talking about.
The 450, which I didn't know either. I didn't know he was the one that invented the 450.
He invented it. Like Scott Steiner tried to take credit, but I heard it from his mouth. I invented that shit. That's what he said. You know what I mean? Like in the car, driving to Violence Suffering, he said, I invented that. Because I asked him. And had I known about that video, bro, I would have definitely asked about that.
Oh, that's it. Now we got to get Too Cold on here. Someone get us that contact for Too Cold. I gotta hit up Isaac like, yo, so let's get Too Cold back around here.
Word. I think where's he? I think he might be in St. Louis, something like that, Missouri, something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
But he's been making his way a lot down here because I know Beyond uses him a lot. Limitless uses him a lot. So I know he's definitely still getting booked a lot around here. Like he's had matches with like Desmond Cole. I had a match with him recently. Last year, I know late last year, one of the guests I just had, TIM had a match with him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that are up and coming. They're getting that shine with him. And he's still killing it like his day one with him.
Nice.
So
how much longer are you going to be on, bro?
I'm just shooting here, man. I'm trying to go for the hour at least. So
all right.
I'll probably jump off by 8. Just chill the rest of the night. So
I took up a nice chunk. I just got home. I'm gonna get settled, but we'll talk, bro.
No, definitely, bro. Definitely. We'll be in the chat. You know.
Yeah, happy birthday.
No, thank you, my bro. Thank you. See you, bro. And there you go. We had the homie Coltrane that's on here for a little bit of a chat. We got into the movie discussion. For anyone that was looking to watch Barbie, we might have ruined it for you. There you go. Damn, Taquan, why you gonna pop my balloons, man? That's just messed up. Like, how you gonna kill the balloons? Like, it's like it's my birthday, Taquan. At least you can pop them tomorrow. Can't pop them today. Like, this is look. We got. Oh, jeez, I hit myself with the balloon. We got one balloon right here. Can't pop the balloons. Like, let's at least enjoy the birthday. Tomorrow it is what it is. Like, but even though again I know the messages say one thing. Oh man. Jesus. Yo. What else do I got here? Hold on. Let's see if anything else I could promote for you guys while I'm here. Like I said, that's always the theme for Respect the Craft is also to make sure we promote like crazy. Here we go. This could be something we could promote here because it's still a Kane Industries approved podcast here always. So give me 1 second to show these two graphics. There we go. We got the homie Daniel Alexander in the chat. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I just I said it earlier. I'm 25. I'm 25. So Jesus, I'm 25, man. I'm 25. So there you go. You get your answer, Taquan. And here we go. We got the good brother, Old Dog in the chat. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. You just missed culture. And see, you guys you can't be in the same room for a minute. Like, it's okay though. Today it's peace. Today's peaceful. 25 25 years, Kenny. 25 years. 25 years. I'm 25 years old, man. It's all good though. It's all good. I still got the baby face though. So we good. We good. But here we go. Let's promote August 12th. It will be VPW presents the Gold Rush Rumble. You will have Dr. Sleep representing Kane Industries. Anthony Gangone will be in the Gold Rush Rumble, as well as the boss man himself, the infamous Adam Kane, will be involved in the Gold Rush Rumble. Unfortunately, again, the plans didn't go fully as we would have liked this past Saturday at VPW. Unfortunately, we couldn't secure that number 20 spot. But hey, we're still going to be involved in that Gold Rush Rumble. And like we said, you never know which one of the members will be walking out victorious. Will it be Anthony Gangone? Will it be Adam Kane? Hell, maybe even Silky Smooth. You never know. So be there August 12th. It will be VPW presents Gold Rush Rumble. Oh, shit. Yo. Oh, man. Nah, man. We enjoyed 25 feels nice. 25 feels nice right now. We good. We good. It's a good time. It's a good time. So again, thank you to everyone that's been showing support. Thank you to everyone that's been showing love today. Truly appreciate it. Been a good time. It's been a good time. So let's see. Am I getting in the Rumble? No, I will not be involved in the Rumble. There are already 20. If there was number, see, Pete, don't say that, because if certain VPW management reads this, it's not going to be good, because then they're going to be like, you know what? If We Are Wrestling decides to sponsor that, they might make it happen. We don't want this. We don't we don't want this. Like, there's already 20 confirmed competitors in there. We can't add a 21. That would be unfair, because they're gonna say Kane Industries is doing some dirty work there. So no. There we go. Let me put this one up first. Next week we're turning up. We definitely are, Kenny. Jobber Slam 3 is going to be, you know what? Let's put that up there as well. Let's promote Jobber Slam 3 a little more, because why not? Let's keep talking about, that's going to be a great event. Like I said, confirmed already. We're trying to make some more episodes happen, But an episode that is confirmed Monday, I'll be sitting down at 7 p.m. with Jobber Tears South's own Zuka King, as we have a lot to discuss, a lot of events that he's been on. We'll be talking to him on Monday to promote Jobber Slam 3. Then on Thursday, I'll be sitting down with Jobber Tears South's own Movie Mike to also talk about that war between Jobber Tears South and Prolific. And again, we're trying to make some more episodes happen next week as well. So stay tuned, as you never know who else will be joining Respect the Craft. And here we go. What is this? You were born when a kid at the time from came out. 3 things. Damn it, Taquan. Pete. Oh man, like this is here we go. We're gonna put Kenny's message up. Tell Pete I want to match me versus Matt Awesome. Make it happen. Well, Pete, I'm so sorry to tell you, front row is currently sold out for VPW's Rumble. So you could be in that second row. You could be in the second row, which again, tickets are still available. If you want to get your tickets, you can use codes SMOOTH. You can use codes Gangone and Kane to save some money. Go get your tickets. Be there August 12th for VPW Presents Gold Rush Rumble. I'll bring my front rows. Oh. Well, then, Pete, again, like I said, if you decide, sponsor it. I feel like radio would not have an issue with that happening. So, Lance, I'm going to check out the pre-show. I'll check that out later. But I will not be watching the full pay-per-view tonight. Like I said, I'll probably check out SmackDown, probably check out Rampage, but yeah. Jesus. Daquan, why you coming at Kenny like that, man? All training you got from Spawn. Hey, I got to again. There's a lot of people I can owe my training to. So, but like I said, I will not be joining that Rumble. We already have 2 great members of Kane Industries in there. We got Dr. Sleep in there. We got the boss himself in there. So it's okay. Kane Industries will take care of that and will be dominating that Gold Rush Rumble. So it's okay, Pete. But like I said, kudos to you, Pete, on that. There we go. See, we're good. No Rumble. We're good. So we're good. We're good. No, there's a but. Come on, Pete. I thought you were gonna be nice. It's my birthday. It's the birthday stream here. Like, come on, Pete. You know what, Pete? Get 1 second. Hold on. Because Pete's talking a lot here. But hold on, give us 1 sec. I would not mind that, Pete. If you would like to make that happen, I have no issue with that. Because, like I said, I gave you kudos for that match. Because that match is how the kids say, hot fire. Like that is a match that is worth the price of admission alone. Because Sent to Slaughter, an amazing just the championships each man is held alone. To think about what they've done as a duo, then being a part. Here we go. Look at this. He was already sitting in the chair. He was just waiting for this. Like, look at the smirk on his face. Like he's well. Good evening, sir. How's it going?
Happy birthday, Ray.
Thank you.
I'll have you know. I dropped that specific match for your birthday.
Thank you. It feels nice. It feels nice.
I dropped
that. That is a great match, though. That is a great match.
I know you've been keeping up with all the matches we've announced.
Of course. Okay.
Prior to today, 6 matches had already been announced.
So we're at lucky number 7 today. We're at lucky number 7.
I'm not a man of ego, but I would like to say that we were batting 6 for 6.
Yeah. It's been, you started off very hot with it, and now it's just gone banger after banger after banger. And like I said, lucky number 7 hit a spot tonight. Like that's gonna be, you might take down the Bronx with that one. Unfortunately,
we almost took down Ridgefield Park back in December of 21. You've seen the footage you weren't there live, but you saw the footage of Moff versus O'Shea 1-on-1.
So now you're adding John Davis and Sean Donovan.
Well, for those people who hadn't seen my personal post of the match, right? Pull back the curtain a little bit. The match initially was supposed to be John Davis versus Moff back in December of 2021. It was supposed to be Moff and Davis. And it was going to be a first-time ever match. They'd never touched one-on-one. And unfortunately, John tweaked his knee. Had a pretty serious knee injury that required him to take a couple of months off. And he was going to miss, he wouldn't be able to wrestle the show. And actually reached out to me and said, hey, can't do this. We're going to have to postpone the match. And he was actually the one who said, why don't you reach out to O'Shea? And of course, I was like, not a bad idea. I love O'Shea. Love me some O'Shea Edwards. And this was at the time when Ring of Honor was still not under AEW ownership yet.
Gotcha.
And I remember going to a show in Ridgefield Park and talking to O'Shea. He's sitting at his merch table, and I sat there and talked to him. I said, hey, listen, X, Y, and Z happened. Might you be available? I know, because he had actually literally 2 days before that, he had put up a post saying he had limited availability for I think it was November and December.
Yeah.
And so I talked to him, and he's just like, I tell him the match and I tell him the date. And I remember telling him, I said, I know it's the night before Final Battle, so I can completely understand if you say no. And I told him the match, and he was just like, yeah, we can make that work. we can make that work. And, the war that he went through with Moff that night, to then know that the next day he was in Baltimore, Maryland at the last ever, of that era Final Battle. It was an honor for me to have him on that show, for that match to happen. And then obviously at show number 3, we brought O'Shea back for him versus Trish Adora. But I never got an opportunity to bring John Davis in. Since that day, I hadn't had a chance.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I kept, and the number one rule in wrestling, right? Don't try to recapture the magic.
Of course, right? Yeah.
If something is magical, if you got lightning in a bottle, don't try to recapture it, right? Savage Steamboat 2 probably would never have been as good as Savage Steamboat 1.
Yeah.
Right? And to many people, when people think of the Shawn Taker feud, and you think about how they had to change every single match so that it could stand alone. But even to this day, there are people well, the first one was the best, or the second one was better than, you never want to redo something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do this match again, but I don't want to cheapen the original match. I don't want to destroy that mystique.
But again, this definitely enhances it, because now, right, like you said, the magic of that one-on-one encounter. Again, if you guys haven't already, go check out that match, because it's something special. But to see now, you're upping the ante there, adding 2 more Goliaths to this. This is gonna be a fight. That's all I can say. It's not even a match; it's a fight.
Yeah. But I dropped because I was. Let's just say this: of the last 3 matches,
okay,
I can tell you tomorrow, the match we will drop tomorrow.
Okay.
It's kind of very much wrestling-esque. So if anybody, and again, pulling back the curtain on the business a little bit, if anybody knows about when they talk about kind of pacing out a show or even anything, you always kind of want to bring them up, and then you want to kind of bring them down a bit so that main event or that finale or whatever it is you're doing at the end kind of catapults them out the building. And if next time anybody watches a wrestling pay-per-view, kind of see where they place certain matches, right? And look at what's the match before the main event. So the match we're going to announce tomorrow is a little bit of a cool down for everybody.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a cool down. It's a great match. Still going to be a fun match. One that I think a lot of people will be interested in. But it's a bit of a cool down because I haven't decided whether we're dropping it on Sunday or we're dropping it on Monday. The final match of the card. And when I tell you that this one is we started hot, like you said.
You started with the match that I've known you've wanted to make since before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So
here, I think this match could possibly be as big, if not bigger, than the match we started with. I think it's on level with the match we just dropped today. I honestly was figuring out, do I drop this one first? Do I drop the one that I'm telling you about first? There was a lot of questions there. But I can tell you when we drop the final match, it's going to be a big deal. I would not be. I am not speaking from a place of ego when I say I think this is a true statement, and I say this humbly. I think this may be the best card we've put together from beginning to end.
I'm looking at it in full right now, and it's like, it's the combinations of it. I feel like it's great. Like it's the perfect just balance of everything. Like when you look at Killjoy and Ichiban, that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be fun. But then you have what's gonna be a true just technical masterpiece in Santi and Lucas Chase in there.
Like, I know you were happy for that one.
That one I was like, that popped me because I was like, oh, that's gonna be good. Like that's gonna be again. That's a craft match right there.
And I'll tell you right now, there was a match we wanted to book.
Okay.
There was a match we wanted to book. I had gone through the process of trying to get this match for this show.
Okay.
And it would have involved current 5 Points champion Steve Pena.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the opponent we were trying to get for this match, it was a very specific match because I've spoken with Pena a lot. Pena and me go back a long way. And Pena has told me many times, he said, Pete, I want to wrestle in the Bronx again. And I've said, I'm going to make it happen. Pena was on my very first show. That tells you how much I wanted Pena part of what we were doing. He was on my very first show. Now we're in the Bronx. It's just like, all right, let's figure. But there's this very specific match that I've been trying to get for Steve Pena. And it fell through for September, didn't happen.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can get it set up for our yet to be announced following show. If I can't, I might have to shift direction and do something else. But I feel like this match is going to be another one like Darius and George South. It's just going to sit in my back pocket, and I'm going to be like, I got to get this match. I got to get this match somehow, some way. I got to make this match happen. I don't know yet. But there's and I will say this is probably going to be, and we'll be dropping an announcement at some point. This will probably be the last show that I'm in control of, because we are currently in the process of hiring a general manager. For wrestling. I feel like I need it. I want to focus on the commentary. I want to focus on the business side of everything right now. And I'm just like, well, you know what? I need somebody to kind of focus on the on the everyday, show to show business. So I'm in the process. I'm talking with someone right now. I can tell you that they are a well-known name in the New York independent scene, and talking with them and seeing if they'll accept the offer. to be the general manager for We Are Wrestling. You know, I can tell you it is someone who has been in the ring, so they are an in-ring competitor. So I can say that much.
It's like, okay, we're gonna give you so many vague hints, but it's like just to drive everyone watching mad right now.
Right.
I start playing Guess Who, but Pete's not giving us anymore.
Listen, an offer has been made. I can say that. An offer has been made. Whether or not it is an offer they're willing to accept, whether or not it's a job they're willing to accept, I don't know yet. You know, because this also is one of those situations where it's like, you know, with the WWE all the time, we always talk about they hire certain people that are active in-ring competitors and then kind of turn them into producers and referees and stuff like that. It's just like, you still got so much to give. Yeah. You know, it's kind of one of those things. You know, it's like, are they ready to kind of step into that role and do something like that? So, you know, there's that. You know, obviously, if that doesn't get situated before the next show, then obviously I'll take on the hat once again and do what needs to be done. But yeah, it's like I said, I'll still handle all the business side, still control the company. But I will say this: it will not be a television kind of GM thing where you have your GM and then it's like the boss still kind of. No, if we hire the general manager, it'll be one of those things where it's just like, I'm gonna let you do your thing, and I'm gonna go over here and do my thing. And if there's anything we have to talk about together, we'll talk about together. But you go and you do that. Yeah, Kenny. So I would gladly take an application. I would need to. I need you to book a year of TV. So I need you to, as we say in the business, I need you to book the territory, kid. You know, book the territory for me and tell me how that goes. And, you know, we'll see from there. I was going to offer it to Ray Sanchez, but, you know, there's some conflicts of interest that preclude me being able to offer it to Ray Sanchez.
I feel like, if anything, this is something, hey, we'll pull back the curtain just a little bit. We've had so many booking conversations anyway. How could it not at least be like, hey, brother, like, this is something we're doing?
Well, you and I have booked the territory a couple of times.
Like, there's so many matches that they would never know about that. It's like, yeah, we talked about this possibly being something. But
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
I will tell you this.
Okay.
You and I have a very similar interest in a very certain faction.
Yeah.
And I will say that I have kicked around the tires. I have kicked the tires around on certain things.
Okay.
And seeing like, hey, is this something, you know? I remember when I told you for the first Bronx show that we were bringing Bronco back. You were very happy about that.
Because it's one of those where, like, it makes sense. Like, we have a lot, like, for a lot of these, it's like, if it makes sense, then it's like, okay. Like, there has to be something to it. So we have a lot of similarity when it comes to everything having proper reasoning when it comes to booking. So
yeah. And that's always the big thing. It's like I'm very big on the why.
Thank you, Smiley. And look at that. There's another one, just in case he also accepts your GM role. Everyone wants to be your GM. There you go.
Is this, wait, I don't know yet. Is this Smiley? No, right?
This is Smiley. Yes. This is
Smiley.
Yes.
Oh, well, if I'm not mistaken, and Smiley knows I love him. I will tell you that he might get a little, you know, he might be a little intrigued by tomorrow's match.
So it does feature who I think it features. Okay.
I'll tell you that much. He'll be a little intrigued by tomorrow's match announcement. So Smiley, stay tuned to that one. And we do have plans. I will tell you this. I will break this on your birthday show because I know how big of a Smiley guy you are.
What would make you think of that? Like,
right.
I don't know.
I know you own a couple of masks somewhere.
But you just diss Kenny like that. There you go.
I didn't. I told him I'd accept the application. I would just need him to send me an addendum where he booked the territory. I would need to see the addendum to that. I didn't say I was ignoring the application, Ken. Come on now.
It's just a lengthy application, though, unfortunately.
Right. It's a little bit. You have an addendum because of other things. But like Ray would have to write me a 17-page essay. But no, there are plans to bring active plans to bring Smiley back to We Are Wrestling. I cannot wait to be able to do that and put some things in motion for that. But no, there are some Smiley. I think the only issue with Smiley being the GM is, if I'm not mistaken, Smiley is currently employed as the general manager for another promotion. And I think it would be unfair to overload Smiley's plate.
Oh, wait. So if that's an issue, then damn, I'm also a GM somewhere else. So it's like, damn it. Well,
yeah, see, there you go.
So there you go, Kenny. We're taking some spots there. You have availability now, Kenny. Just get that lengthy application in.
We're getting some. We've got some stuff in the works and things like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I have contingency plans in case our current general manager, the person that I've offered the general manager position to, does not accept. I've been a GM for a night. I think you were there for the whatchamacallit, Takeover STP.
Yep.
I got knocked out that night. Well, I didn't get knocked out. My jaw got a little misaligned.
Well, it's what happens. The GM spot is very difficult. So Kenny, just in case, remember, like, you couldn't take the chop from Lala. It's still hurting you right now. So imagine, as a GM, you're gonna get more than a chop at times, unfortunately.
If I'm not mistaken, you remember what my role was at the time behind the scenes, but there was one time I was on commentary on camera and got washed across the face by one Mr. Darius Carter.
I will not confirm or deny my laughter after seeing this. But and this is just it happens when at certain times when you're not on the All Father's good side. It happens. It happens.
And speaking of laughter, I heard you were laughing profusely so hard that they heard it from 2 blocks away. I heard you were laughing profusely while Matt Awesome was in the ring with Steve Pena.
I cannot confirm or deny that as well.
Uh-huh.
Let's just say again, the poor guy died, got brought back to life, died again, and then somehow he's still alive right now. Because he was in the comments earlier. He wished me a happy birthday.
Yes.
So we can't confirm Matt Awesome is alive right now.
Matt Awesome is alive. He is alive.
Those Saidos, though. Those Saidos. Like,
listen, I saw the chop. And this is how you know Steve Pena is a vicious, vicious dude. Because if you saw that chop, he paused and he stopped for a moment.
It was that moment of like, I don't want to do it. Bueno, sorry.
No, I don't even think it was a no, I don't want to do it. Because you know what happens when you're about, you know what happens. It's just instinct. Right before you're going to get chopped by somebody, your whole body tenses up. And if you know anything about muscular physiology, the one thing you should not do is tense up.
Yeah.
Right? Because the looser your muscles are, the easier it is to disperse that impact. So when you tense, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And I think it was that moment where he kind of went here and he saw, it's like your mom. You know when your mom, like, she's not really going to hit you, but she messes with you. Why are you flinching for? Why are you flinching for?
Oh, like I said, it's...
Now, you know what? I'll give Kenny a pass. Kenny, you don't have to book the territory for me for a year. You don't. Kenny, what I want you to do, if you want to seriously be considered for the general manager spot, I want you to go on to YouTube and I want you to check out the episode of the Chris Van Vliet show where he went and took a training class with Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze. And if you could survive what Chris Van Vliet survived, I will put you front of the line for the general manager position.
Wait, did you not see what happened to me like 2 months ago with Moff? Shouldn't that like
I don't even believe that was you. I believe that was a life model decoy of you.
Oh, so now I'm a scroll. Like it's just damn.
And by the way, because I pay attention to all the episodes that the Knuckleheads got every night.
Again, go check us out over there on Knucklehead Network.
That is my nightly ritual. I log
appreciate
into Facebook to check out whatever episode is happening. Tell Ray to go F himself. And then I listen to a little bit more and then I get off. Because I got shit to do. But, you know, I don't think Fury's Fury. I think this is where we get the existence of life model decoys, LMDs, in the MCU. Because for anybody who's read the comics, they know that Fury always has an LMD somewhere. Fury's always getting shot or stabbed or blown up or something. And then Fury's like, oh, that wasn't me. That was a life model decoy.
See, when we did our predictions of what could happen, we mentioned that. But I feel like with everything that went on in this, I feel like it has to be him.
Because he's either talking to one of two people at the end of episode 5. He's either talking to Maria Hill, which means she didn't die.
Okay.
And she was a life model decoy.
Okay.
Or he's talking to Fury. Because remember, in the trailers and in all the released footage, there are two shots of Nick Fury coming down from the space station. One is him looking raggedy with the way he did in episode 1.
Yeah.
And then there's one shot of him coming down from the space station in full regalia. So either that's a fake out, possible, or he's not Fury.
I wouldn't mind that, honestly. Just with how everything's going, I wouldn't mind that. But I hate that this series was so limited. Like, we needed a longer season of this.
I don't hate it because the only thing I've hated is that I would prefer each episode be an hour. At least give me a 50-minute episode.
Because now we're just getting shorter with the episodes too. Like each episode has gotten just.
We started when I think it was 55 minutes, then went down to 48 minutes, then it went down to 34 minutes.
Yeah, this last episode was in the 30s, I think.
Yeah, it's been consistently in the 30s since then. But my bigger issue is the fact I don't mind that it's a limited series. I like the limited series. I do. I really actually do like the remember it. I mentioned this at the I mentioned this during the last episode where I said, let's not sit here and act like people weren't calling Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and Winter Soldier, I should say.
Yeah.
They weren't calling that a bust. And they weren't saying that series sucked midway through, almost halfway, a little bit more than halfway through that series. It wasn't until the last couple of episodes of that series where people were like, oh my God, this is so great. And this is so awesome. And this is like, for the majority of that series, people were saying it was terrible.
Yeah.
Right. Loki was great because you were working with all new characters.
Yeah. We didn't have something to.
Right. You were working with concepts that we hadn't worked with before, characters we hadn't seen before. You could color in those pages without anything else. Everything else already has things built in.
Yeah.
So it's a lot harder to do. You know, I liked Miss Marvel. There were episodes of it that I felt were like, okay, this is filler. All right, this is too slow. If anything, I thought Miss Marvel could have been a couple of episodes longer.
Especially that they gave us so much filler.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing. This, at least, like, we had a few minutes of filler in Secret Invasion, but it wasn't a full episode's worth. I feel like
She-Hulk. I actually enjoyed She-Hulk.
Yeah, I will agree that the Daredevil season 0.5 made it a little better.
Well, no, I also, so again, and let's just be honest with you. I'm a crusty old man, right? I've been around for a couple thousand years now, right? For anybody who's actually, She-Hulk was Deadpool before Deadpool. Like, people need to know that. People need to understand that. She-Hulk was a fourth wall breaking comedic character similar to a Deadpool before Deadpool was a thing, right? And so I liked the fact that it was a comedy. There were issues I did have with it. I didn't like that Titania being kind of the primary villain was very, very small in the aspect of the whole series.
Yeah.
I didn't like that there was a couple of episodes that I felt were just a little bit of filler. But again, most of She-Hulk was a legal drama. That's what it was. Even in the comics, it was legality. It was a lot of things. She-Hulk for a long time was kind of on the sidelines. It's just kind of like a ancillary Avengers character where she was more like the lawyer for the Avengers.
Yeah.
Right? You know, yeah, there's a lot more you could do with She-Hulk, but She-Hulk's not Banner, right?
I think that's what people expected from it. That it was like, oh, so we're just getting a female Hulk. Meanwhile, that's not what the comics are about at all.
Right. You know, you want, and also remember there are things that Universal still owns when it comes to the Hulk that you cannot do. Right? You cannot utilize those things. And so people forget about that. Yes, could there have been parts of She-Hulk that were made better? Of course. I didn't need the court case of the little, shape-shifting, light fairy.
You didn't want Megan Thee Stallion in there?
I love the fact that Megan Thee Stallion was in there, but I think the one thing that I'm going to say I'm going to hate, that I think a lot of people will probably thought was the best part of the show, was the over inclusion of Wong. And I understand why he had to be used, because he's why Abomination came out of prison. There's the whole thing of Abomination and blah, blah, blah. I get that. But then it's just like, all right, I'd rather see more of, She-Hulk. I would have liked to have seen something at the end. Of course, the reveal of Scar sucked ass. Because he looked freaking terrible. There were things that could have been done, but I've liked the limited series. I enjoyed Loki. I enjoyed She-Hulk. I enjoyed the hell out of Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye was great.
I love Hawkeye, and there were a lot of people that thought that was terrible.
It was determined to fail from the start. Like, people were gonna just hate it just because it's Hawkeye. Like,
musical
didn't help.
Hawkeye was great. What?
I said the musical didn't help.
Well, yeah, that's true. Hawkeye was I enjoyed. I've actually liked all of the limited series. I will say I both love and hate the fact that they're released week to week. I love it because I'm a fan of old school TV, when people used to, you come around the TV to watch something at a specific time, right? Like, this is when it was. Episodes of this came on at a certain time. But in today's culture, I can understand why people are just like, I want everything.
Yeah, the binge craze has killed a lot of these, just because now everyone was waiting for it. Like, I think that's what killed this series for Secret Invasion. Everyone's just waiting for the last episode so they can now binge it all.
Right.
Like, that's what I've been saying the past few weeks on the Knuckleheads was when we compare numbers, that's why this one is just going to, people have other things to do. They're just going to be like, you know what? I'll wait for them all to come out.
But I will say this. If you haven't seen episode 5, screw you. But if you have, you know what I'm talking about. I actually liked the meta commentary by Fury in his little monologue at the end of the episode, where Sonia Farnsworth asked him when they're standing in front of the gravesite, she asked him, why haven't you called any of your friends in? And his reply is, because we can't always rely on them to just pick us up and save the world. And I felt like that was such a meta commentary on this series as well.
Yeah.
And what everybody always complains about when it comes to some of these limited series. If you're only watching for the Thors, the Iron Mans, the Caps, the big names, then you're missing the whole point.
Yeah. I love that because it's one of those where I think that almost shut people up because that's all they were expecting from this too. And they were dooming it to fail already because they were like, oh, if we have none of these players in, then what's the point of the series? But it's so much more that can happen here. We don't need everyone involved in this.
And some of the best stories in Marvel Comics or even DC Comics, when you're looking at large scale stuff,
yeah,
like if you're not getting the collected omnibus at the end, you're getting an issue of this random comic over here and 3 issues of this random comic over here. And all the smaller pieces of the story are told outside in other books.
And you need that too, though. You need something that's not just well, here we go. Here's more Batman. Here's more Cap. It's like, we still need a Booster Gold comic once in a blue. Like, you need something else. There's a whole universe in both sides of the spectrum.
You know, and you look at it like how many people saw the Blue Beetle movie coming out and they're like, who? I don't know anybody in DC but Batman and Wonder Woman and Superman and Flash. Like I complain all the time that outside of Zack Snyder, nobody gives respect to Martian Manhunter being an OG member of the Justice League.
Yeah.
You know, but like if a Green Lantern movie got released or a Martian Manhunter movie got released or, you know, a Cyborg movie got released, like we're eventually going to go do the Young Avengers. And it's just like the Young Avengers are dope.
Yeah.
Like the Young Avengers are dope. There are a lot of people who like some of the Young Avengers more than they like, you know,
the actual Avengers. That's
Fantastic Four is going to come out, you know,
which that's the only thing I do hope from this series. We get something of like the more because Toe has been saying this. We just need at least a tease of it. I'm hoping we get at least something by that next episode.
It's too far out. I think this is going to play more into the Marvels. This is going to play more in, and the Marvels apparently is going to play a bit into Deadpool because apparently leaks from the Marvels talk about how it's going to there's going to be big spoiler alert here.
Yeah, I think I know where we're going with this because I heard a little bit of it.
Apparently, one of the major issues that's going to happen in the Marvels is that Monica Rambeau is going to get pulled into Earth 838, which is the Earth that we saw the Illuminati on. And her mom, Maria Rambeau, who plays Captain Marvel in that universe, apparently did not die in Multiverse of Madness. So when the statue came down on her, it only knocked her out. It didn't kill her.
Okay. I like that. Because we never see her dead like everyone else in it.
Right. And one of the big standing rumors in Deadpool is that we're going to get a lot of interaction with that universe as well. So
this writer's strike needs to end.
Right. and we already heard about the incursions in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which apparently is going to play a part into this. And then obviously the Kang stuff with Loki and everything all plays into the incursions as well, and timeline meddling and all that stuff. So, I think there's a lot of people who spend a lot of time sitting on their hands and hoping that Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. and all of them are going to come back to save everybody. I'm over here super excited that we might get some cameos from the Fox X-Men. I got excited that we may get Ben Affleck as Daredevil again, just for a cameo.
Wait, was that teased? I know Elektra was. I didn't hear about Daredevil.
Elektra, Affleck is Daredevil, and some of the original X-Men. So there's rumors that Halle Berry may be reprising her role as Storm in a cameo.
Okay, that I heard about, which I would not mind that.
There's a rumor that Famke Janssen is going to come back and reprise her role as Jean Grey, and apparently there's going to be an interaction between Jean Grey and a Scarlet Witch. We don't know which Scarlet Witch. We have heard the rumor that whatever Scarlet Witch is introduced in that movie or is utilized in Deadpool is going to be revealed as the daughter of Magneto,
which I heard he's also rumored to be it.
Right. So
yeah.
And remember, they're taking what Fox did and they're trying to make it fit into the overarching MCU. Which isn't bad.
That's a lot to come from a Deadpool movie. That you would think we're going to get the biggest thing we thought of. Oh, we're going to finally get Logan and Deadpool on screen. And now this might turn out to be the biggest multiverse movie ever.
Right.
This is what Multiverse of Madness should have been.
And it'll do better. I liked what they did with Multiverse of Madness, though.
I liked bits and pieces of it. I did not like it as a whole just because of there's little things I'll nitpick about it. But overall, I don't hate the movie. It's just little things I'll nitpick. The Illuminati's death still bugs me.
1 second. Go ahead, continue.
Like the Illuminati's death bugs me. That's one of the things that's like how quick they were demised, which again, it's understandable because that's what's supposed to happen. But it was just, it's still going to bug me to this day.
Well, it doesn't bug me because that's not my Illuminati.
But right? that decor, it's like, okay, just all of
Tony
this
Stark,
like
Tony Stark, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, Captain America, Black Panther.
We're never going to get that Illuminati, unfortunately.
And that's okay, because let's just be real. The Illuminati was problematic as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. The best thing the Illuminati in the comics gave us was World War Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay. The Illuminati was problematic. We also don't want to see that version of Black Panther ever done because, T'Challa did walk away, but for a beginning, it was just like, hold on. I like what they did with the Illuminati because it did a good job at combining. It gave us the fan service we wanted.
Yeah.
The problem is we want fan service, but then we want them to turn it into a bigger thing. That's not what it is.
Yeah.
I loved seeing Patrick Stewart back as Professor X.
Same.
I loved John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic.
I love the idea of it. I just hate that this might have been it.
But I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was, fan service. I think Feige probably knew that they wanted to go in a different direction with the Fantastic Four in terms of a property.
Okay.
And the beauty of the multiverse allows you to have a different version of the Fantastic Four on a different Earth that allows you to give the fans what they want. Hey, here's John Krasinski as Reed Richards. Oh, by the way, that's not our Reed Richards, though. Gotcha. And again, let's be honest. If we talk about it, how often is John Krasinski going to be available?
True.
Right.
This is true.
And if the Fantastic Four are going to be a linchpin and they're going to be around a lot, is he going to be able to do what is needed and not have commitments, right? From what I'm hearing, the rumor with the Fantastic Four is they're going to be like a team lost in time. So like they did exist, and then they got lost in time travel and lost in the multiverse and kind of brought back. And then it's just like, that's why nobody knows about you, because you were gone before anybody knew who you were. You know, and now you're coming back into this world of heroes.
See, I don't mind that idea, but again, it's one of those where, okay, what team are we getting now? And will this finally be the team we keep? Because we've had variations of this.
Well, no, the team that I've heard
that
they're casting is going to be a larger team.
I put myself to work here, and like, I unfortunately was like, yeah, let's do a birthday stream. We got Pete on here with us.
Looking forward to seeing Mr. Gangone tomorrow, defending both the Titan and Funhouse championships. I want Mr. Gangone to know, if he did not see my comments when he was on here with Mr. Moran and Mr. Roxas when he jumped on, that I am so happy that Anthony Gangone has finally seen the injustices that have been done to him at Titan. I firmly stand behind Mr. Gangone and what he said at the last Titan show. Like, how is it that I'm the champion? How is it that I'm your double champion? How is it that I've put this company on my back and carried it, and I don't even get the respect of the main event? I don't even get the respect of being given the biggest name on the card. You know this, Ray, and Gangone, and Mr. Gangone knows this very, very well. Throughout the history of the territories, throughout the history of the professional wrestling business, the champion got the biggest draw. The champion got the biggest name. The champion was there at the top of the card. There were very rare instances where the champion was not the top of the card. Everybody talks about back in the days when you used to have companies like WWF, back in the WWE, when it was back in the WWF days, and they would run like an A town, a B town, and a C town, right? And if Hogan was on the A town, you wanted to be on that show. Why? Because that was the show that was going to draw the most money.
Yeah.
The champion is there, the star. The B town and the C town, while they did well, they did great. They probably had a sold out house or a good house. It's not going to be as big of an arena. It's not going to be as big of a house as the A town. And Anthony Gangone has been the A player at Titan. And finally, I'm glad that Mr. Gangone was able to see the injustices done to him, and it's just like, this man should be getting the best opponents. This man should be getting the main events. This man should be able to go in there and say, I want this person. I want that person. I want this person to come to Titan and challenge me for the title. I want to face this person. And I know Mr. Gangone would only pick people that were high caliber, that were worthy of a championship shot. I'm sure Anthony Gangone wanted nothing more than to face Ultimo Dragon one-on-one, because Ultimo Dragon has a resume worthy of a one-on-one title match. And what happened? Didn't get that respect. Didn't even face Ultimo Dragon in the main event. Faced him in the middle of the show. You send your champion out in the middle of the show? What is that? I am so proud to be able to sit at that commentary desk and tell the world, as I have been telling them time and time again, and as Mr. Moran and Mr. Roxas have had to deal with as well, the injustices, the nepotism, the egotism of Titan management, and how they are always caught up with the new shiny toy. And to them at one point, Anthony Gangone was the new shiny toy. To them, Anthony Gangone was the person they put up here. And then all of a sudden they became enamored with a brand new shiny toy. And all of a sudden it's like, well, let's just, let's care about this, and Anthony Gangone deserves better than that.
Well, then again, tomorrow it will be American Spirit. Go get your tickets. See that amazing card. See Anthony Gangone versus Trax for that TCW Heavyweight and Funhouse Heavyweight Championship. See, again, 2 guests we had on this week. Aaron Roxas and Johnny Moran defend those TCW Tag Team Championships and so much more. It's going to be a stacked event. Get your tickets now. TCW, go to their pages, go support that.
Manchester Little League tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic. It is going to be it's up and down, up and down.
There you go.
Well, this is very true. This is true. But I'm saying how they viewed you, not what you are, right? You are proof that hard work gets you everything that you want. But to them, that's how they viewed you. And now they're viewing somebody else as the new shiny toy, and they're not giving you the respect that you've earned. Notice I never said the respect that you deserved. I said the respect that you've earned, because you have earned that respect. I have seen you up and down the roads for the better part of my 10-year career in professional wrestling, right? I have seen you, whether it was at Five Borough Wrestling, whether it's at Titan, or no matter where you are. You go out there, you currently are the Grand Dragon champion at Bree Combination Wrestling. You're currently the Titan World Heavyweight champion, the Funhouse champion. On top of that, you've done so much. You've earned respect.
Well, I could say a bunch of things, but again, people have heard it. Not even on my birthday special. Can you at least be nice?
No, listen. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that you are, that you have reached an age that matches your height in reverse. 25 for 5'2". I'm so happy for you. I'm very, and listen, in all truthfulness, I'm actually very glad, because I remember the first time I met you. First time I met you, you walked right by me. Do you want another coffee, sir? No. But I digress. Ray is a great guy. He's a humble person. He reminds me of that every single time. But no.
I love how this just goes like, yeah, we're gonna go here and then back. But
no, no, it's Ray's a great guy. It's I'm glad, and I know you've had your case, your case of health issues and things like that have tried to take you out. Things have tried to take you out, and you are still here. You are still with us. You are still going strong. And you have found your way in this business. There are many nights that you and I sat on, in restaurant tables, on couches, and sat, and as I said, booked the territory, and did a damn good job at booking the territory. I will say so. And I think there is a dearly departed friend full of charisma that will say that we both did a good job, in booking a territory. And I wish he could see us now. Because I think he'd be very proud. He'd look at us both and he'd be like, "Papi, I knew you were gonna make it, Papi. You're always good to me, Papi." Georgie, wherever you are, we miss you, brother. And but Ray, I'm very happy for you, man. I'm very happy for you. 25, big age. Granted, in Latino years, you're 74. We all know you have a forged birth certificate.
Oh man, this is where we got now, guys.
But again, you're from the Brooklyn.
Somewhere Gigi's just slapping toe for that comment, but okay.
I'm gonna do that. I love the way that toe says it. The Brooklyn.
No, it is Brooklyn. There is no the. It's just Brooklyn.
It's not Brooklyn. I never called it Brooklyn one day in my life. It's Brooklyn. It is Crooklyn. That's what it is.
Well, I'll even take that over the Brooklyn. Like it's never been the Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn. We call it Crooklyn. Just don't add a the in front of it.
Y'all have a bridge that I can't pronounce.
Which bridge is this?
What bridge do you think it is?
I don't know, because it's like
It's
I think
one
we
that
could.
starts with the letter K.
Okay, that's one I cannot pronounce either. I'm not even gonna try to butcher.
Y'all have a bridge in the middle of your goddamn borough that not a single person knows what that word is.
I'm gonna plead the fifth because I don't know.
Listen. How much time do we spend Bay Ridge, Sheepshead Bay, out at all these different places going to indie shows? You know, I remember when we were going to independent shows and you could barely see over the front rail. You know, it was so great. You know, I remember that. You know, people used to see you in the front row, and they would think that you were the crash pad to throw mittens into.
I love how I started this earlier plug-in Pete show. Like, yeah, let's put over great tag match, and this turned into the roast session here with Pete.
That's what you should do. You know, that's what we should do for your 30th birthday.
Oh man,
we should have the roast of Ray Sanchez.
Well, by 30, if someone else is going to host it, because I'm not doing podcasts by then.
Listen, at 30, listen, I'll do it as a late birthday present for your 25th birthday. The roast of Ray Sanchez. You are the man of honor. We'll do it just like the old school Dean Martin roast. I'll be Don Rickles. I will be the merchant of venom. Right? We'll have Gangone on the dais. Well, I'll get Troy to sit on the dais. Get Troy out of retirement. Come sit on the dais. You know, we'll get Mittens. I'll get Pete Whalen or Corvus or whatever his freaking name is now. I'll get Tommy Salami. You know, we'll get
the people that don't know me. Are you gonna have them?
Four Eyes, the ref.
We'll
have Smiley sitting there. We'll get everybody that you've crossed paths with in independent wrestling.
It sounded just like, outside of Ant and Smiley, it's just everyone knows at Fireborough at one point. That's it. That I haven't talked to since Fireborough.
Well, half of the crowd at Fireborough became workers.
Touche.
Half of our crowd. Barton became a great wrestler.
Yep.
You know.
Which that's another match, which I had Vinny Pacifico on this week. We talked about. He's looking forward to that match. So
listen, Vinny.
That's a lot of energy drinks. I feel like that should have just been what you offered him as pay. Just, hey, we'll get you a case of Bang, and that's your payday.
Listen, I don't want to be one of those promoters. I don't want to be one of those.
Oh man,
brother, the house was light, brother.
Here's your Bang. Have a nice day.
Yeah, here's a Bang energy drink. And speaking of Mr. I'm retired, are you finally going to be rejoining me at the commentary table next week?
So for this show, unfortunately, I will not. Because the tournament, because dates were unfortunately, we were pulled back a little flimsy. And I did not know it was the same date as Jobber Slam. So I will not be for Maximo Legacy. I will not be there. But I will tell you that following event, you'll have the team back together. So don't worry. I won't be back at Win. You didn't get rid of me yet. I know you would love that. But
I thought Hamlet took you down to his basement.
Well, he tried. I had to run away from Richfield Park the last show because all I saw was Hamlet running behind me, trying to take me to his dungeon or whatever he does with
He was trying to take you somewhere.
I don't know what he was trying to do, but yeah, I'm safe in Brooklyn. So yeah, but July 29th, I'll be at Jobber Slam. But don't worry.
Didn't Hamlet first train in Brooklyn?
He did. Oh, no.
You might not be safe.
let's not let him know what part of Brooklyn I'm in. So that way I could still be safe. I shouldn't say I'm going to be at Jobber Slam now, because now he knows I'll be in that part of Brooklyn.
Well, I will see you for a very short period of time at Jobber Slam. I will be there for the very beginning of the show. Be there representing the Your Sports Show.
Hey,
I will be making a special guest appearance on the pre-show. So we'll be doing that, and then heading out to Ridgefield Park so I can go and call commentary for the Maximo Legacy Tag Team Tournament. Very excited about the tournament, but also very excited for that Win Championship defense.
Yes, Joey Conway versus PJ Savage. That's going to be interesting to see what will be involved in that, because I had Alvin Alvarez on the podcast recently hearing about vintage now being a thing, but PJ Savage definitely does not run alone and just has a respect of, again, those lovely Theos of the SAT. So you never know what could happen in that collision on July 29th. So
I will leave you on your 25th birthday with the ultimate present.
Okay.
A match idea. Now, there is a certain inner city king.
Okay.
Who I have an immense amount of respect for.
As do I.
And I wonder, in 2023, maybe 2024, what would a match between two men who have only gotten better with age look like? What would a match between the inner city king, Jorge Santi, against Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone look like?
Now that's going to be a fight. That's going to be a technical warfare, and that's something we have to talk about off air. But I'm gonna leave everyone with this. Again, go follow We Are Wrestling. Make sure you're following them on all their social media. We Are Wrestling 1 on Instagram, at wrestling_we on Twitter. Make sure you're following them. Follow me as well, because again, this is my birthday special. So go follow me on my socials. Right there. I gotta plug myself at least on one episode. Like, I never put my socials up there. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining us here. Like I said, go check out We Are Wrestling. Go check out Victory Pro Wrestling. Go check out Battle Club Pro and Jobber Tears Podcast presenting Jobber Slam 3. Go support indie wrestling and professional wrestling as a whole. And thank you guys again for joining us here for this birthday special. And I'll see you guys on Monday with Zuka King. Till the next one.
Ray for Simon Miller's partner. Let's go. Ray for Simon Miller's partner.
No.
That's an up. That's it up.
That's it down. Till the next one, guys. As always, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the craft. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.